myself Lalita Kalore. Friends, in the previous video, we have learned about question type. Now, in this video, we are going to learn about clauses. Then what is clause? Already we have discussed about main clause, subordinate clause. Then what is the difference in phrase, clause and sentence, and what is the similarity in these? We are going to discuss now. Phrase, it is a group of words. Clause, it is also a group of words. Sentence is also a group of words. This is a similarity between these three words. But what is the difference? Though it is a group of words, it has not complete sense. It has not complete meaning. It is just a group of words used in the sentence. Then clause, it is of two types, that is main clause and subordinate clause. One is dependent, one is independent. Dependent and independent clauses, when these two clauses come together, at that time we can form sentence. So clauses, it may have complete sense or it may not have complete sense. Then sentence has a complete sense or complete meaning. So it is also group of words, it is also group of words and it is also group of words. But difference is, it has not complete sense, it has sometimes complete sense, sometimes no. And sentence has a complete sense. So when this phrase and clause come together, then sentence is formed. So phrase and clause is a part of sentence. See here, sentence has a full meaning, it has a complete sense, but its part is clause and phrase. So phrase and clause when come together, at that time sentences can be formed. So in sentences you can find many phrases, many clauses also. More than one clause or more than one phrase you will find in the sentence. So here this is the description, or this is about phrase, clause and sentence. Then how many clauses are there in English? There are three types of clauses. Those are noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. Here in this video we are going to learn about noun clause only, and in the next videos we are going to learn about adjective clause and adverb clause. Then noun clause. As we know, noun, name of the person, thing, object, feeling, idea, etc. or animal, it is called as noun. But what is noun clause? When the clause works as a noun, it is called as noun clause. So how do we get that noun clause? Every sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. And sometimes in sentences we find more than two clauses or two clauses, one or two clauses. So here, noun clause. How can we identify this noun clause? When we ask what question, see here, what question to the verb, then we get the noun clause. Then how? There are different types of noun clauses. Which are those? One by one we are going to see. Before that, some more things you have to remember. What you have to remember? The first thing, noun clause you will get by asking what question to the verb. And one more thing, you have to remember some verbs. Which are those verbs? Verbs of perception. Those are forget, remember, identify, notice, know, understand, seem, etc. Then verbs of feelings like dislike, love, hate, etc. There are such verbs of feelings. Then verbs of senses. We know we have 5 sense organs, and the verbs, those action words related to these 5 senses are verbs of senses. Those are hear, smell, touch, see, taste, listen, etc. These some verbs we have to remember, because with these verbs you will find the noun clause. After these verbs are followed by that noun clause. So you have to remember all these verb forms or verbs. Next one, important conjunctions. How does this noun clause start? With what conjunction? And those conjunctions are what, that, where, why, how, whoever, whatever, etc. sometimes whomever. So these words you have to remember to identify the noun clause. Then what is the first type of noun clause? It is subject of the verb. We know subject, the actor, the doer who does that action. It is called as subject. Sometimes this noun clause works as the subject of the verb. For example, just listen carefully and try to identify this noun clause. When you have not fear about anything, then you can understand each and everything. Don't be tensed. Be free and think as if it is easy, and it's quite easy. When you remember some words, when you remember some tricks, it's quite easy to find these noun clauses or to identify these noun clauses. So don't be tensed. See here, first example, where he lives is known to me. See here, this is the full sentence from where to me. In this sentence, you will find two clauses are there. And which are those? Where he lives up to this, and then is known to me. So phrase is always without verb. So here we don't find any phrase because here lives verb is verb. And so it has two clauses. Where is he lives is known to me. Then here you will find where he lives. After this is known to me, is known to me. I know where he lives. In this way also we can say this sentence as it is in passive voice. So in active also we can say I know where he lives. So where he lives, this is at the place of subject. It is at the place of subject. What is known to me? See here, what is known to me? What? That where he lives. So I got the answer of what. And so where he lives, it is the noun clause. And the subtype of this, that is, it is subject of the verb. It works as the subject of the verb when it is at the place of subject. Second one, object of the verb. Here, after this verb, you will get this clause. So, we heard that he is a singer. So, here we heard. This verb is followed by this noun clause, that is, that he is a singer. Heard. Verb of senses. Here, past tense of here, heard. And so, this is noun clause and started with that he is a singer. So, it has given us importance or the answer of that what question. What did we hear? That is, that he is a singer. आम्ही ऐकलंय की तो गायक आहे. आम्ही काय ऐकलंय की तो गायक आहे. कायचं उत्तर मिळालं की नाउन क्लॉज मिळाली. And so, as it is in the place of object, ही आता कर्माच्या जागी आहे आणि म्हणून ती होते नाउन क्लॉज. पण नाउन क्लॉज सब टाइप झाला ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ द वर्ब. Third one, object of the participle. What is participle? We have seen in forms of verb section. You have to watch that video carefully for past participle, present participle or perfect participle. You will get over there. And so, I thanked him for detecting that he was a criminal. Participle form is used over here. Detecting, to detect, detecting. ING form is used, participle is used. So after this participle, if this participle is followed by any clause and it started with any word, whatever words the list is given over here, then it will be the object of the participle. So that he was a criminal, it is the object of participle. And which participle? That is detecting. Next one, object of the infinitive. We know infinitive. 2 plus infinitive form, bare infinitive, then past tense, past participle, present participle. Already these verb forms we have seen in forms of verb section. So you have to watch that video carefully. And to watch that video, you have to subscribe this channel so that you will get the notification of the videos which I will upload and whatever I have uploaded. And so you have to subscribe this channel. Then share it and also don't forget to press like button. Now come back to our point. Here, object of the infinitive. What is infinitive? We know. 2 plus infinitive, that is 2 plus V1. Then here they are desirous to know. Here to know, here know, verb of perception. And so 2 plus infinitive, so object of the infinitive. Then how the machine works, त्यांना इच्छा आहे. कशाची इच्छा आहे? काय ते माहित करून घ्यायची इच्छा आहे. काय माहित करून घ्यायचं आहे? हाऊ द मशीन वर्क्स. कायचं उत्तर मिळालं. हाऊ द मशीन वर्क, कसं ते यंत्र काम करतं ते. म्हणून हाऊ द मशीन वर्क्स, नाउन क्लॉज, and its subtype is object of the infinitive. Next one, object of the preposition. We know what is preposition. Different types of prepositions we have seen before in the previous videos. She must rely on what he says. See here, she must rely on. तिने विश्वास ठेवला पाहिजे कशावरती? What he says. तो काय म्हणतोय त्याच्यावर. तो काय म्हणतो त्याच्यावरती विश्वास ठेवला पाहिजे. Rely on preposition which shows time, also it shows place. So this preposition is followed by this object, that is what he says. So it is noun clause what he says, and it is object of the preposition. Next one, in opposition to a noun. See here, in opposition, not opposition. Here a is used. Don't commit any mistake over here. This is not as in contrast with, or it is in opposition with, as it is not antonymous one. हे विरुद्धार्थाने असं नव्हे. In place of, opposition च्या ऐवजी किंवा कशाबद्दल तरी अधिक माहिती त्याच शब्दांनी किंवा तशाच शब्दांनी देणं, समानार्थी शब्दांनी एखाद्या गोष्टीची माहिती देणं, त्याला अपोजिशन असं म्हणतात. म्हणजे एखादी बातमी, एखादी गोष्ट पण ती काय आहे ते दुसऱ्या शब्दात सांगणं, म्हणजेच इन अपोजिशन टू अ नाउन. देन हियर द न्यूज दॅट ही गॉट अवॉर्ड स्प्रेड एव्हरीवेअर. वेअर? सो हियर इन दिस सेंटेन्स यू विल फाइंड द न्यूज स्प्रेड एव्हरीवेअर. वेअर? बट व्हॉट न्यूज? विच न्यूज? हियर द न्यूज दॅट ही गॉट अवॉर्ड. इथं बघा, द न्यूज, बातमी पसरली, सगळीकडे बातमी पसरली. कोणती बातमी पसरली? काय बातमी होती ती? तर ती बातमी होती ही गॉट अवॉर्ड. म्हणजे ही जी न्यूज आहे ती न्यूज इथं आपल्याला सांगितलेली आहे कोणती न्यूज आहे ते. सो दिस इज दॅट ही गॉट अवॉर्ड. अप टू दिस इज नाउन क्लॉज, and that spread everywhere, it is a part of this, that is the news spread everywhere. Then this news is he got award, and it is connected by that. So that he got award, it is the noun clause, and the subtype is in opposition to a noun. Same noun. What is that noun? That noun is given over here in other words. It is called as in opposition to a noun. And last one, as a complement. To complete that verb, sometimes some clauses are added, and those are called as noun clauses. It is called as noun clause. Then what is that? My aim is. See here, I want to complete this is, because unless and until I add some part to this sentence, it will not be completed. It will not have complete sense. So my aim is what? What is my aim? That all people must be free from COVID-19. All people should live happily. And so that all people must be free from COVID-19. This is the clause. This is the noun clause because it completes this verb. So it is used as a complement of the verb. So this is that all people must be free from COVID-19. This is noun clause, and the subtype is as a complement. Thank you so much for watching this video. In this video, we have discussed about phrase, clause, sentence, the difference in these three words or three concepts. Then we have discussed about noun clause, the verbs to remember these noun clauses, that is verbs of perception, verbs of feelings, verbs of senses, and also the important conjunctions to remember noun clause, how that noun clause formed. These always start with these list of words given over there, and from each these words one word will be used for that noun clause. And then we have seen subtypes of this noun clause, that is subject of the verb, object of the verb, object of the participle, object of the infinitive, object of the preposition, in opposition to a noun, and last one as a complement. Thank you so much for watching this video.